All right, so we're going to do some acid-base calculations. So first, we are given the concentration of H, also known as H3O+. Now, the formula for this, we are trying to find pH. So, the formula for this is pH equals the negative log of H plus concentration, also known as H3O+. H plus is the same as H3O+. Okay, so first step is we just take our concentration of H3O+, H plus in this situation, and we take the negative log of it. So we just enter that in our calculator. 2.34 times 10 to the negative fourth. And we get 3.63. Okay, that's it. There's not really a whole lot of or any algebra or anything. We just plug it into our equation, and that gives us our pH. Okay. Next, we have OH, and we are looking for pOH. Okay, so it's basically the exact same thing. We just take the concentration of H plus here, and we replace that with concentration of OH, and we take pH, and we replace that with concentration of pOH, and it's the exact same thing. So we take the negative log of 5.36 times 10 to the negative fourth. 0.36 times 10 to the negative fourth. And we get 3.2. Whoop, I forgot to put the point. 3.27. Okay. Now, this one up here for number 1, this is pH, and the scale is from 1 to 14. Okay, so since this is less than 7 and it's pH, that means this is an acidic solution. Okay, now this one down here, okay, this we're calculating pOH, which is the inverse of the pH. So that means if we are less than 7 in pH, it's acidic. If we are less than 7 in pOH, it's basic. Okay? All right. Next, this time we have the pOH and the pH. Okay? So that is a different formula. That formula is pH, right here. No, I'm sorry. That's not right. I was looking at the wrong thing. That formula is concentration of H plus equals 10 to the negative pH. Okay, and then again, if you are given pOH, so for this one, if you're given pOH, you replace pH with pOH, and you replace OH with H plus, or other way around. You replace H plus with OH. Okay, but they're both the same formula. All right, so we'll start with the first one. pOH is 2.15. So we just take the 10 to the negative. Now 10 to the negative, that's normally on calculators, it's the log button, but you press second. So second log negative 2.15. And we get 0.0071. Okay. Now you can write that in scientific notation. So if you wrote that in scientific notation, it would be 7.0 1 times 10 to the negative third. Okay? Next one. pH is 9.47, so we do the same thing. We take our 10 to the negative pH, which is 9.47, and we get 3.4. 3.4. Oh, yeah, 3.4 times 10, times 10 to the negative 10th. Okay? Now, to determine if these are acidic or basic, you can do it two ways. You can either just look at the pH, okay, or the pOH. So pH here is greater than 7, so that means it's basic. Okay, and this is pOH, so again, remember that's the inverse of pH. So since it's less than 7, okay, that would mean that it is basic. Because when pH is less than 7, it's acidic. When pOH is less than 7, it's basic. Okay? Or you can just look at the concentrations. Whichever OH minus or H plus, whichever one has the greater concentration, that's how you would determine it. So if H plus has a higher concentration than OH minus, then it's acidic. If OH minus has a higher concentration than H plus, it's basic. Okay? All right, we're going to get rid of all this stuff so we can scroll down a little bit and do these last ones. Okay, so with this, we're going to use the 1 times 10 to the negative 14th equals H plus times OH minus. So I'll write that down here. 1 times 10 to the negative 14th equals H plus times OH minus. Minus. Okay, now, all we have to do here is whatever one we have. So in this case, we have H plus. We just take 1 times 10 to the negative 14th, and we divide it by our H plus. So 1 times 10 to the negative 14th divided by 2.65 times 10 to the negative second, and that will give us 3.77 times 10 to the negative 13th. Okay? Oh, for some reason my points are not showing up. 3.77 times 10 to the negative 13th. Okay, now to determine if it's acidic or basic, we, again, like I said earlier, we have to determine which one has a higher concentration, H plus or OH minus. H plus, the concentration is 2.65 times 10 to the negative second. OH minus, it's 3.77 times 10 to the negative 13th. 2.65 times 10 to the negative second is a higher concentration than 3.77 times 10 to the negative 13th. So that means the concentration of H plus is higher than OH minus. So that means it is acidic. Okay? All right. That is it for today. Balls. You can stop watching this video. For some reason, it's not letting me stop it. Not really sure what's going on.